I knew when I did this at that age, I knew what the goal was, what I had to do. I knew what a good ship was because I had come from one. Black Hawk was a very, very good ship, and my CO was a very, very good CO. And I knew what an organization on a buoy tender was that had been organized to the point where it wouldn't work. And I had trimmed it back to where it would work, and it did work. So I knew where I had to be. And this is what Les is talking about. And when I broke in, I said, what I'm hearing you say is that you have to know your goal, and you have to be able to communicate your goal. Well, I knew that, and that's what I did. And knowing where I was, I'm out there in the middle of nowhere in the Far East. Part of what I had to do was bring a crew that was at war with itself and bring them together. I mean, I had engineers that wouldn't go into deck spaces. I had deck force that wouldn't go into engineering spaces. Nobody would talk to the ship's yeoman and storekeeper. And then the quartermasters and the bridge crew, they were a world on their own. And the buoy tenders, the seamen, they were a street gang, you know, and I had to bring all these guys together. And I did it playing baseball. The one thing that I figured everybody knew about. And I found that I had a first-class quartermaster who was a windmill pitcher. And I saw him out on the dock. This is when I got the idea. He's out on the dock with his striker, you know, winding up and throwing it at 120 miles an hour across the dock. And I said, if I could build a team around that, maybe, you know, we will be us against them. We will be a crew. We'll be a unit. And I did. And everybody out there, we would play ball with the RAN stations. We would play ball against the Navy. We would play ball against the other units. And the loser bought the beer. And I would show up with a trolley with 4 cases of beer on it. And they say, are you giving up already? I'd say, no, that's for my crew for the first 6 innings.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked. It took time. It took time, but it worked.
And you had these ideas as a JG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do the job.
Yeah.
That's the prime mission. You get it done.